A recent report for Anti-Defamation League show a total of nearly 3,700 anti-Semitic cases in the United States in 2022, a 36% increase from 2021. In a special assignment report, Angela Rivas from our DC Bureau digs into why the U.S. is seeing this upward trend.
The ADL said that 2022 had the highest level of anti-Semitic activity since 1979, averaging more than 10 cases per day. Experts on the subject blame a lack of education and extreme politics. The audit found an increase in anti-Semitism ranging from vandalism to harassment, and a significant increase in activity organized by white supremacist groups, the highest number of incidents the ADL has ever recorded. The cases increased 38% from 2021 to 2022, from 4,876 to 6,751. These incidents include the distribution of racist and anti-Semitic flyers, stickers, posters, and graffiti. Supremacist groups such as the Patriot Front, Going Defense League, and White Lives Matter were responsible for 93% of the activity, and Texas, Massachusetts, and Florida saw the highest numbers of propaganda distributed in 2022. Josh Sales, Director of Community Jewish Relations at the Greater Miami Jewish Federation, explained that while anti-Semitism has been around for years, it is recently being reported on more in the media, blaming the polarization in the U.S.
I think the reason you're seeing it be reported on more in the mainstream media and in other areas of conversation is because anti-Semitism has crept its way into the mainstream, unfortunately, and I think one marker, not the only marker of that, would be, something like Charlottesville in August of 2017, where if you see the white supremacists chanting, they're saying Jews will not replace us. And what does that mean? That literally means on the far right that Jews are going to replace quote unquote white people. That if white supremacists don't stand up for the white race, then the Jews are going to diminish or eliminate them.
Deputy Regional Director at ADL of Florida, Lonnie Wilk, says leaders in politics and entertainment need to speak out. Commissioners in Palm Beach County are passing a new ordinance fining anyone who puts or projects images onto a building without the owner's permission. This is in response to a string of anti-Semitic images on buildings around the county. Palm Beach County Mayor Greg Wise says the ordinance sends a message that hate is not welcome in the city. Florida Republican State Representative Mike Carrazzo proposed House Bill 269 to make anti-Semitic acts hate crimes and a third-degree felony. Opponents say it's a violation of the First Amendment and the right to free speech. Director of the Holocaust and Genocide Studies at FIU, Oren Steer, says this is a step in the right direction, but education is key.
Education, and education. I think as people need to learn, people need to be educated. My classes on the Holocaust, I'm always surprised. There are quite a few students who really just don't really even know what anti-Semitism is, don't really know what characterizes anti-Semitism. There really just needs to be a lot more education.
Lonnie Welk, Deputy Regional Director of ADL of Florida, agrees that while education is important, victims need to continue reporting their crimes to law enforcement when they occur. He explains how society needs to empower victims to report crimes in order for more policies such as the one in Palm Beach to be enacted.
Society, we cannot create policy solutions if we don't have a sense of the extent of the problem.
The ADL is also joining Stand Up to Jewish Hate, a campaign that will help raise awareness about anti-Semitism and encourage people to support the Jewish community. I'm Angela Rivas in Washington, D.C. for the South Florida Media Network.